Good morning, everybody. All right, so this is going to be a super quick live today because my kids have school that starts soon. Oh my gosh. Why is that doing that? Okay, that should be better. So the deal is that we are going to. Do you all hear this echo? I have turned it down. I don't know why it's doing it. It's muted. It won't mute all the way. Okay, hopefully that'll be okay. You might hear a little echo. I'm sorry. I didn't take my time to set this up this morning because I need to get upstairs pretty quick. So we are just going to pull this up. Hey, Jamie. Oh, yay. Well, and you're here on a day when I'm moving fast to get this done. chalkcouture.com. I spelled that right. I'm putting my link in the comments. I don't know why this is so loud and I don't know how to turn it down while I'm live. So I guess we're just going to have to deal with a little bitty echo today. Hi, Chantel. Hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. Jamie, I know you guys don't do like traditional American Thanksgiving, but we had Thanksgiving last week and it was nice. So anyway, there's my part. I know you guys love looking at my part, my gray hair. Oh my word. All right. So I am doing a quick live today because my kids have school and because I don't feel super good. I spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and yesterday in bed. I do not have COVID. I had to go get tested yesterday so I could get some lab work. My doctor doesn't think I have COVID, but they won't let me into the lab without a negative COVID test. So I had to get that done. So yay, I don't have COVID, but I have dizzy spells and shortness of breath for no reason that we know of just yet. So we're getting that figured out. I'm going to post this out to these groups here, guys, and then we will get a move on. So get this going, and then we'll do a quick live. I might not even be able to finish it today, to be really honest with you. I only have about 45 minutes to work. My kids have to start their live classes. We had snow day today, or it's not a snow day, it's a 2-hour delay. So instead of 9 o'clock reading groups or morning meetings, their morning readings are 11 instead. That kind of messes me up. Right. So anyway, we had a really nice Thanksgiving. I didn't start feeling bad till the next day, so that was nice. I spent the whole morning cooking and getting things ready. We had a lunch Thanksgiving meal and then, been eating leftovers ever since. Just put the turkey in the freezer so we can have that for a super stew sometime in the next week or so when I'm feeling like cooking again. Right now, my husband is in charge of all the meals. So a lot of leftovers and anything he could put in the air fryer or the oven right now. I'm already like hot, getting sweaty, just sitting here. I really haven't been feeling well. It's really weird. My blood pressure's been out of whack. My heart rate is really high. My husband bought me this for Christmas and gave it to me yesterday and told me to put it on so he could check keep tabs. We could keep tabs on my heart rate. If you guys can see that, my heart rate is 94. Just sitting here. I have been moving around and stuff, but oh my gosh, it's a mess. So anyway, they took about 5 vials of blood this morning at the lab so we could try to figure out what's going on. She said it could be something as simple as an iron deficiency or something as major as a blood clot somewhere. So we'll see how it goes. Almost done posting this out, you guys. and we'll get started. I have the countdown board today. That's why I have to do this today, y'all. If I don't finish it live with you guys, I'm going to finish it on my own because I have to finish it up. Are you guys hearing that echo? You probably are. I turned the volume all the way down, but I can't mute it without turning the screen off and messing it all up. So I think we're just going to have to live with it today. Okay. There we go. All right, let me pin that, and then I'll switch over to my StreamYard view. So for those of you who don't know, I am using a new platform to do my videos. And it's got the split screen here so you guys can get a better view of what I'm doing. Oh, thanks, Chantel. I appreciate it. Yeah, my heart rate's not usually high. The thing is, I'm not overweight. I'm not unhealthy. Like, there's not a lot of factors that would play into it. And the fact that this started suddenly is kind of the doctor's real concern. Hey, Trey. All right, so let me switch over to that. And hopefully... Here we go, StreamYard, hello. Now I can see everybody's stuff here all at once. And all right, we're good to go. Okay, so guys, I have my Christmas countdown. Let me make sure I'm giving you Days Till Christmas. This one is called. We had a different transfer before that was called Christmas Countdown. But this one is called Days Till Christmas. You'll see it's got all these great little marks on it. We are going to be using a palette board. These can be done either way, which I think is really cool. Some people put little handles right here and turn these into trays, which I think is adorable. But we are going to be doing ours this way today. And I haven't decided how I'm going to hang it. Honestly, I think what I'm going to do is staple my thick jute like rope that I use to here on either side and just hang it with that because I think that's a really great way to do it. So we're going to do this. I've got some little cup hooks here, they're called. These are coated hooks. You don't have to have these, but I bought these a while back and they were actually too small for what I was wanting to use them for. So I bought some bigger ones for that, and we have these smaller ones to use now for this. So they have, actually, these aren't the coated ones. The other ones I have are coated with a little rubber so they don't break your cups easily. So we'll be using 2 of these today. And we're going to be using some of our ornaments. I told you guys I had extras of these that I bought at one point and never really did them all. So I have 7 of these ornaments we're going to be using. And we're also going to use a couple of my little ornament transfer pieces that go with this just to jazz it up a little bit. So let's get started because we don't have a lot of time. For those of you who are joining for the first time, I'm Suzanne Martin and I'm the Chocolate Lady. And I'm with Chalk Couture. Chalk Couture is a high-end DIY craft supply business, and they make the fun stuff we're going to be using today. So I'm not going to be doing any shimmer on this board, guys. You know how much I do love the shimmer, but today we're going to go no shimmer. And we are going to be using black and red. I think today we are going to use whatever's on top here. I think this is scarlet. Yes, scarlet. And oh my gosh, black velvet. Sorry, I'm trying to move some of my little ornaments out of the way here. And meadow, which is our really pretty. We do have a pesto color, but I like this because it's bright. It pops off that white really well. And then lastly, let me find my black here. Black velvet. I've got several of them. And it has disappeared. Oh, there it is. Black velvet. So we'll be using all 3 of these glorious colors today for this board. Nothing shimmer today, even though I am a big fan of the shimmer. So first things first, you guys, let's cut this apart. When you first get our silk screen transfers, they come like this. And all of these white lines are places where you cut. These are our cut lines. We're going to cut this apart. And then we are going to make our board, and then we're going to do our ornaments, which will be our countdown ornament. Oops. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? Look what I just did. I cut the fire out of that, didn't I? Oh, goodness gracious. That's what happens when you get in a hurry, you guys. It's okay, though. It'll be fine. I'll just be careful not to chalk that little space because that actually is a silk screen space right there. But yeah, today's December 1st. Can you all believe it? Oh my gosh, Christmas is 25 days away. That's nuts. Like, I can't even wrap my brain around the fact that this year's almost over. And I know a lot of people are like, thank goodness 2020 has been such a bad year. And I'm like, you know what? There's no guarantee next year is going to be any better. So count your blessings. Try to remember all the good things that happened this year and just focus on those. I know we all have hope for the future, which is a good thing. But, you know, don't get your hopes up too high. Just be thankful for the good things that happened this year for real. I can't believe I did that. Actually, let's be honest. It's not that surprising considering we're talking about me. But yeah, so I was like, I have to get this board done, and I don't want to miss a live if I can help it. Although I'm going to be real honest with you guys. If I'm not feeling well in the next couple of days, I probably won't do lives. I'll probably just like pre-record something. I do have a lot of projects that I'd like to get done, but they don't have to be done because most of them are just for my own home. I am revamping and like starting again my Etsy page. So if you guys are interested in purchasing things that I have made or am making, be sure to be checking my Etsy page. As of right now, there's one thing on there. The problem with doing an Etsy page and with listing things for sale is everything needs to be measured, and a description has to be made, pictures need to be taken, and if you want people to notice your stuff, it has to be done well. So you know, you can't just slap up a regular old picture that you took on your table or whatever. People don't pay much attention to that. So anyway, it's frustrating, but I can do it. At least that's something that I can do from my bed or sitting down and not something that I have to like exert a lot of energy for. So guys, we're going to be doing days till and then Christmas right under that. We may add a little embellishment on here, but we'll just have to see how that goes. That's kind of a last on the list of priorities for getting the board done. So what I'm doing right now, for those of you who don't know Chalk Couture, is called fuzzing. These transfers are awesome because they're very sticky. However, they're so sticky that they'll stick really hard to your surface and maybe pull up some paint chips or wood underneath, or just be super difficult to pull up. And you don't want that to happen. So you fuzz your transfer, which is to make it less sticky. It's still sticky, but it's not going to pull up as much from underneath, and it'll be easy to pull up so I don't damage my transfer. Yeah, I'll post things, but it might not be lives. It might be some pre-recorded stuff. It might be something that someone else is letting me use of their stuff. So guys, our wording here is going to be in red. I'm trying to make sure I get this relatively even. Now I could go to the extreme, which if y'all know me, you know is how I roll anyway. Is this backwards for you guys today? No, it looks good. Sorry, just checking my screen there. This is exactly 12 inches. So 6 inches is our middle mark. If you want to get the center point of your transfer, all you have to do is match your corners, assuming you cut straight, unlike what I did down below. And line it up. So my little crease mark there does not at all affect the way that this goes down on my surface. So if I match up my little crease with the center of the transfer, of the center point there, then it's where I need it to be. And if I'm looking up here at the top, I can see through my transfer enough to see that the exact same amount is on this side as on this side, which means that it's straight as well. So we are just going to seal this down, make sure that's good. And I'm going to just place this to kind of see. It looks like our letters will overlap just a little bit. This is to allow enough space for the hooks to go in here and for the ornaments to hang without hanging off of the board. I want them to be close, but not quite. So we're going to have to push everything up just a little bit. We might be able to slide this down just enough here so that it won't be in the way, but we'll just have to see. So first things first, we're going to chalk this little spot here, and then we are going to dry it, chalk this, put our little screws in, and then get our ornaments ready with our numbers. All right, black. Oh, wait, I said red. I'm off my game, y'all. So if I get dizzy and start kind of like staring off and not talking very much, you guys, I'm okay. I'm not going to pass out. Are you kidding me? Guys, my husband keeps taking my spray bottle when he's exercising, and no matter how many times I ask him not to, he still does it. Give me just 1 second. I'll choke him later. Maybe I'll do it live so you guys can see how I handle my business at home. I'm just kidding. I will give him a good scolding. He doesn't fear me. That's why he keeps taking my water bottle. Oh, goodness. So this is a little thick. I can already tell by looking at it before I even stir it up. So I'm going to put a little bit of water in there, and we're just going to give it a mix. Now, like I said, this color is called Scarlet. We do have another really great red color. Actually, we have 2 other red colors. One of them is Crimson Shimmer, and the other one is called Candy Apple. I have both of those, but I really like this red because it's a little bit deeper than the Candy Apple, and it doesn't have this shimmer, although I do love me some shimmer. I just don't want shimmer on this board. Part of the reason is because I'm doing this in classic Christmas colors. This is a board that we'll reuse every year. So I don't want to do anything too specific to, I know red shimmer is not necessarily specific, but I might not want to do much shimmer next year. So guys, you see what I just did there? I got my paste on my squeegee, and I am just applying it to my board here. We're going to scrape off the extra. Oh, and for those of you who are not familiar with Chalk Couture, everything I'm using is Chalk Couture. The paste I'm using, the board I'm using, the ornaments we're going to use, all of it is Chalk Couture. You can buy this transfer still online if you follow the link that I posted. Look how simple that is and how clean the lines are. But yeah, if you follow that link I posted, you can find all of the stuff that I'm using today, except for the ornaments. Those sold out. I'm trying to block the air from blowing on my paste. Yeah, I was blocking the air from blowing on my paste. That's why I did it that way. Now this one I'm literally just going to put up here and line up. I think we can keep it away from there just barely. But I think this will be okay to do it this way. Oops. It's crooked. Now my husband's not here today, so if my kids get loud, sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I think their sister's up there trying to get them to chill, but they've been fighting all morning. And it's like all nice and snowy outside. And I told them after lunch, even though they have school to do, that I would let them play outside. But I'll tell you what, if they're up there fighting the whole time I'm down here, they're not going to play outside. I'm a no-nonsense mama. If I make a threat, it's not just a threat. It's a promise. If I say, if you do that again, you're going to get a spanking, they're going to get a spanking if they do it again. I'm not that like idle threat parent. That's not me at all. I'm a follow through parent. They know I'm not playing around when I say stuff. My husband's a like, you're grounded for the rest of your life. And they're like, okay, Dad. So yeah, I am the follow through mom. I'm the mean one is what it is. I'm the one who does all the disciplining. He's been better, but we're still working on it with him. All right, here, guys. We're going to go ahead and do this one real quick here. There we go. if you get enough paste and you have enough like space to work with one color, adding more at a time makes it go so much faster than if you don't. But if you're working on multiple colors in a smaller area, don't use a lot of paste because it makes it harder to clean up and to stay away from the other areas where you don't want to mix your colors. All right, this one is done. Ta-da. Days till Christmas. Super simple. Oh, I love it. All right, let's blow dry this. We're going to cap the red, even though we're going to use it a little bit. And let's dry this. Now I need to figure out where these go. Okay, let's figure out where we're going to put these little hooks. If I'm hanging these on here, I want them to be close enough together, but far enough apart. Close enough that it makes sense that the numbers are actually together, but far enough apart that they're not touching each other, but also centered on the board. So let's bust out my little measuring tape here again. We need to find our center point, which is our 6 inches. 6-inch ribbon curls. Have you guys been watching Christmas movies yet this year? So I think we can split this pretty evenly, actually. So if I do every 4 inches, I think that would be perfect. So height-wise, now I can adjust the strings. We're using jute twine to hang these with. So jute comes with these. The ones that came with this, like I put someplace else. So I'm going to be cutting it off of my little jute twine, like ream. But I can adjust the way they hang a little bit with the jute. But I do want them to basically go up here so they actually hang. I think I'll put it a little bit lower than that. I want them to be like pretty even as best I can. So I think I'll put a mark here. And then at my 4th mark here. You know what though? I think I'm going to go up from there just a little bit. And that one's off some. So it actually needs to go a little bit that way. Okay, let me put them up a little bit higher than that. There we go. We'll do it like that. I think that'll be a good height. Pretty darn close. I'm going to turn it sideways. It'll be easier for me to do. And I'm just going to twist these in. Now, I realize they're going to hang out the back. I'm okay with that. And a lot of times I would start a hole first before I did this, but I didn't do that today. So this is just going to have to work. Like use a drill sometimes is what I would do. Okay, the numbers. Yes, I thought about this beforehand. So you start with a 0 and you basically do 0, 1 on one ornament, 2, 3 on another, 4, 5 on another, 6, 7 on another, 7, 8, and then 9. Is that right? Wait a minute. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And then on the other, instead of doing a 0, we're going to do just a full-on ornament. What in heaven's name? We'll have to turn it up this way, guys. I can't get the pressure I need on it. On the other one, what in the world? Come on. This is where a drill would come in really handy, guys. On the other ones, we're going to do, it would be 0, but instead it's going to be a design. And then a 1 on the other side, and then the next one will have a 2 and a 3, and then that will be it. Now, the reason I'm going ahead and doing the 3, you guys, is because next year I might bust it out a little early, and instead of doing a 25-day countdown, I'll do like a 30-day countdown or something. Come on now. And I will say, this would probably be a lot better to do if I had some glue in here too to make it stay better. Trying to get some of that extra stuff off of there before I try to tighten this up. There we go. It will stab through, but it's not going to stab through so much that it's going to go further than these. Y'all can see it's coming through the back right now. It barely did though, but like I said, it's not going to hang on the wall like that. So there we go. There's our one little hook. Let's get our other one in here. Keeping an eye on that time, you guys. Got to stick to the clock today. I set a timer for 10:30 our time for the boys to go upstairs and brush their teeth and get ready. I make them pretend as if they're actually going to school. So they get themselves ready, put on their clean clothes if they didn't put clean clothes on the night before, because they sleep in whatever. So, you know, y'all know. Kids, they sleep in whatever. I don't make them put pajamas on, or sometimes they wear their pajamas for days. I don't really care. Since COVID, we've really relaxed on the like bathing and for the kids. Trey, what were you saying? Do what on a live? I just saw that you said that, and I'm not sure what you were talking about. I'm sweating, you guys. This is, it's not hot down here either. Oh, for heaven's sakes. But since I'm wearing a white tank top underneath my shirt, I'm not going to take this shirt off. Like I said, when I made this shirt, it's not that kind of live. That's why I wore a black tank top that day, because there's no chance of seeing through. Now, if it were like a regular hot day outside and I was wearing a white tank top, I probably wouldn't worry about it, except that this light that's shining on me, my giant, scolding my husband. He basically just ignores me. So I don't think it would be as entertaining as you guys think it would be. But yeah, so the light shining on me would probably make my tank top a little see-through. And like I said, we don't do that kind of live. There we go. Got my hole started, and my little, I think we can go one more rotation there. There we go. These aren't holding a lot of weight, so it doesn't really matter if they're screwed in super duper tight. And you can see they poked through just a little bit, but it's really not bad at all. And it's going to hang on the wall. So I'm not really that worried about that. So there's our board. It's ready to go. I'm going to add some embellishments to it at some point, but right now we're going to move on to doing the ornaments. So this is good because they can hang and they'll still be loose, but we'll be able to still see that they're hanging. You know, I was going to use the jute twine, but I've got this really cute ribbon right here that we might use instead. It's kind of thick. We're just going to do a little test and see if I could feed this through and make it not look stupid, because I really love this ribbon. This is another one of these like sale. I love it. I think we're going to use this instead, you guys. Look how cute that is. I know it's thick, but then I can tie like a little bow on it instead of, let's see, just as a little test here. It'd help if it was double-sided, but it's not. So you guys know you can twist and maneuver stuff around even though it's not double-sided. But we're just doing a little test here anyway, so I'm not good at this, especially live and trying to do it in a hurry. For heaven's sakes. What did I do? How in the world did I just do that, guys? I don't know. Y'all bear with me. Or even I could just tie it in a knot. I still think that would look cute even if it weren't in a bow. I can do hard things. We tell our kids that all the time. Do hard things. This isn't really that hard. I'm just like not capable, I guess. So look. Aw, it's cute. If I fix the bow. Although it might be a little large for that, so I might just do a cute little knot. But I do like this ribbon for this, so we're going to use it because I want to, and it's mine. I have other Christmas. Oh my gosh, y'all. I told you I had those little, the ribbon I had in a bag with a bunch of other ribbon and some other little supplies, and it had all those little pieces of styrofoam snow. It's everywhere. They're everywhere now that I started pulling all this ribbon out. All right, let's get going on this. I've got all my little numbers here. We're going to throw them on. Let me move my board out of the way so we can keep going. There we go. All right. I'm going to put all of my numbers on my towel. And we're going to start doing this. Oops, looks like I didn't cut all the way through there. Okay. Now I realized when I started using this is not one of these brand new transfers that's uber sticky. So I don't really need to fuzz these that much. I'll probably just do it 1 or 2 times and it should be fine. Oh, heaven's sakes. Do another row down here. But yeah, we should be able to knock these out pretty easy. The question is, did I get out enough ornaments now that I'm thinking about it? I thought it through, but perhaps I did not. I have 7 ornaments out. I might need an 8th one. All right. So I actually am going to do a 0 on the ones that go on this side. So we'll do a 0. And I'm going to add embellishments to it, like with this. But we'll do this after. This is what I'm talking about here. This shouldn't interfere with the, oh my gosh, you guys, I swear I can talk normally most of the time. This shouldn't interfere with the numbers, but we're going to put the numbers on first and then we'll kind of see. So can you guys see through that? There, yeah, you can. I'm holding it so you can. So this will go on here like this. Well, I have it on, and I didn't think to fuzz it, so it's on here. We'll go ahead and do this one. All right, so I'm doing a little red and a little green on all of these. So I think the dots will be red, and all these other little pieces here will be green. Definitely going to need to add some water. You can see that looks a little thick there. Give this a stir real quick. This will just give you guys an idea of what this is going to look like. Because I'm not going to have time to do all of these with this because I'm using this same little transfer piece. It's going to have to be washed in between every other use or so. And somebody gave me this fantastic idea. I don't know if you guys saw it, if any of you chalk ladies or gentlemen saw it on one of our designer pages. But did you know that there's a Lightbox app you can get for your tablet? So if you need to like place a transfer and you don't want to have to hold it up to the light like this so that you can see through it and all that, just get your tablet, put that little Lightbox app on it and turn that on. Then you lay your item on top of your tablet and you can see through it really well, and it's really easy to line your stuff up. How easy is that, guys? Like who would have thought how simple that could be? All right, so we got our red, we got our green. Let's go with this. I've got my little mini squeegee pieces here, guys. These are squeegees cut apart. So you won't find these online, but if you cut apart your own little mini squeegees, you should have no trouble. We'll do the red first. And then we'll add our other colors. We don't need a lot because we're just getting the edges here with our little dots with our red. And just get this on there. And our little, I'm going to get a little bit more of this off. The transfer is easier to clean up and it's easier to use. To set this down real quick. So my hands aren't very steady today. All right, got that red. Now we're getting our little red dots up here at the top. And I might switch the colors up a little bit after I wash it and like do them in reverse. All right, got our red there. Scrape that extra off. Now we will do our green. And this green, once again, is called Meadow, and the red I'm using is Scarlet today, guys. I might turn my little scolding of my husband into a TikTok tray. I was just sitting here thinking about something I could do that would be funny. Oh, goodness. Now that I've started using TikTok, I'm always thinking of TikTok ideas. Oops. There we go. See how cute that is? And it's just a little something extra to do. Yeah, I'm going to reuse it one time. And then we're going to wash it. So let me put this on here. See if that's pretty close to even. I think it needs to come over this way more. There we go. Now I can do this again. So we'll do the exact same thing on here. A little bit of red, not much. Do our little dots. Now, guys, you don't have to wash your transfers in between every use, but please keep in mind, every time you go over it again, you're clogging that silk screen up just a little bit more. So you're going to lose a little bit of detail, a little bit of clarity in the design. So I recommend once or twice. You can push it to 3 if you really want to, but you are pushing it. And then you need to clean it before you do it again. You can do a quick clean like I do sometimes, where I lay it on a paper towel with a plastic backer underneath, wipe it off real good front and back with water and a paper towel. Oops. Oh, did you guys see what I just did? Darn it. All right, well, I went with it. We're going to do it. I told you they're all going to be a little different. There we go. Now they're all going to be very different. This one might even look a little brown. There we go. That's not too bad. But yeah, so make sure you keep your transfer pretty clean if you want your design to be crisp and clear. Looks like that one's going to be a little bit brown there too. Nice. Alrighty. See, those little red ones didn't hardly come through at all. I can touch those up with my detail tool though. And no, that's okay. I can add little dots. That won't be a big deal. But that's what happens whenever you don't clean your transfer every time, you guys. You run the risk of that. So here's what I'm going to do real quick. Put a little bit of red on my little detail tool here. And I'm just going to add my little dots, except my hand is shaking today. So I'm struggling a little bit. I wasn't planning to do a live, so I didn't even do anything with my hair, or I wear this necklace all the time, so that was already on. And wouldn't y'all believe, I went there to get my blood work this morning. The girl compliments me on my shirt. I told her I make them and realized I didn't have any of my business cards in my purse. So that didn't happen. It was a missed opportunity. I was like, darn it, I can't believe I did that. So there we go. Got our little dots added on there. There we go. Let me clean this off. Oh, I can't believe I haven't even had to use the paper towel yet today. Look at me. Sweet. Wet this so I can clean this off and put it up. Cool. Now let's get some numbers on here, guys. We'll put these aside and start with the ones that are not chalked on already. And I don't know that I'm going to be using any more red for just a little bit. but because my time to do lives is just about over, like I've got like 5 more minutes. And then I got to go get my boys set up for their stuff. Oh, the TikTok app, Christina, is that what you're talking about? All right, guys, let's get on this. So it'll basically go, let's make a center point here so I can get it lined up. It's just easier. We got 0. And I'm going to try to put it pretty even, but it doesn't have to be exact. That's close. We'll go from the center out on this one, guys. And then our other side's going to be 1. So our next one's going to start with 2. And we're going to do the even numbers on one side of each of these. And we're just going to keep going down the horn here. We're going to put all of these on, and then we're going to chalk them. As long as I get them pretty centered, it shouldn't interfere with the little design that I'm going to be adding to them as well. I'm lining this up correctly, even though it's cut weird. Y'all can look at all that. That's weird. There we go. That helped a little bit. And the number is centered top to bottom. So I'm centering it from here, not from my actual cut because it was so wonky. And keep going. 6. And these are all going to be in the same color black. And I'm just doing the black because it pops well. And I'm just making sure it's sealed down here good, guys. 1 more. Get 8. I did get enough out, guys. I counted correctly the first time. I feel good about that. Sorry, I'm getting dizzy. Take some deep breaths. This is how it happens, y'all. It just comes on me all of a sudden. Like, and it doesn't feel dizzy like vertigo, like I'm going to fall down. It feels like I've been drugged all of a sudden. And like my head's floaty and it's really weird. Hopefully these blood tests will tell us something because this is, I can't live like this. Gosh, I can't, I'm afraid to drive. So I'm not going anywhere. Oh, the Lightbox app. Yes, girl. Somebody posted on one of the designer pages. I'm not taking credit for that at all. That was not my idea, but it is an excellent idea. All right, guys, this one's getting really low on me here, so I'm going to give it a stir. I did open a new one recently. This does need water. But yeah, I wanted to use the rest of this before I get that new one out again. I was kind of in a pinch and I couldn't find it, and I was like, dang it. So I had to open a new one real quick. So I'm going to literally chalk all of these right here. Just got them all right here. This is how quick it is to do all the numbers. Super simple. If you get them all laid out first, and then I'll dry this entire side, flip them all over, and do all the rest of the sides all at one time, and it should be done in a hurry. And because this is getting low, this is actually an easier way to apply the paste then. There we go. Set this over here. Get my squeegee out and do them all at once. As long as you move pretty quickly, you shouldn't have any trouble at all with your paste drawing. Trying to get some of that extra off of there before I smooth that number 6 out. I keep saying that and I keep going over the same spot and it's not smoothing very well. So I'll just come back and smooth it in a second. Now I do need to try to make sure I don't get off the edge. Let me scrape the edge of this. Let's make sure they're all smooth. My number 6 has some chunky spots. The chunky spots will show up. The chunky lines will show up in your finished piece when you pull this. So you want to make sure to get it as smooth as you can before you pull it off. Smooth it, save it, and then peel your transfer. Cool. I think we're good. So the only numbers I'm going to be reusing are 0, 1, 2, and are the 1, 2, and 3, not even the 0. And let me see what time it is. Oh, guys, I gotta say goodbye. I hate that I have to say goodbye, but I do. This was just a shortened live today. I needed to squeeze it in while I could because classroom work starts in just a few minutes. And once that begins, I have a hard time getting away. My kindergartner will not do any schoolwork unless I am right there. So I hate that, but guys, we're going to be adding the embellishment. I am going to be adding these embellishments to all of these. And then they're going to hang on our board here. Just drop this in here. And kind of give you a better idea of what this is going to look like. What do we got? 20, we'll say 24. 24 days till Christmas. I can't wait. So yeah, that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to add the ribbon on here. We're going to use this because I like it, even though it's a little too wide. I don't care. We're going to put that on here, and then we are going to probably add a little bit of like a greenery or a bow or something up here at the top. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm so excited. You know what I'm going to do super fast because I'm going to be doing it anyway. We're going to use, oh, never mind. I can't. Well, shoot. Because all the ones that I need to use are not clean. Oh, there's a 3. Let's use a 3 really fast. I just want you to see what it's going to look like with stuff on it here. Because it's so cute and I love it. And I just got my squeegee in the water, so we're going to get another one. Here we go. Quick. Just so y'all can see. There's our countdown board, guys. Be looking for a photo of this. I will be posting a picture, I promise. And there it is with our number on it. I guess I could have put the number down a little bit more, huh? That's okay, though. I think it looks cute. 3 days till Christmas. Oh, I'm glad that's not true, but I'm sure my kids wish that it was. I'm running out of spaces on my table to put things. Search around for a blank spot here. There we go. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll let you know. If I'm not posting a live video, you guys will see a different video posted. I might even start reposting some that I made last year just because some of you guys are new and you wouldn't have seen those. But I appreciate you joining me today. I appreciate your support. If you guys have any questions. Oh, we do have a new product release happening this month. It's next week. I will start releasing some marketing graphics that Chalk Couture has given me, and those items I get while I was sitting here live. I got a notification that the email came through with all of that information. So I do know it's 11 items. 10 of those are transfers. I think one of them is something different, and they're all brand new. These are not like items that we've had before and are returning. They're all brand new items that none of us have seen before. We also have a brand new starter kit today. It's $99 for $250 worth of stuff. The kit is new. It's got some new transfers in it. And what else? I guess that's it. But I will be giving you more information about that stuff as soon as I can get it in my hands and have some time. But I appreciate you guys joining me today, and I will see you as soon as possible. Have a good night. Thanks.